first on the AFC picture. So,
Yes, sir.
what do you think, Andy?
I mean, obviously, I'll get the Ravens jersey on. We got the 1 seed locked already, and they're actually my pick to not just make it out of the AFC. I think they're winning the Super Bowl at the moment.
Okay.
Just all around greatest team. So,
They do look amazing, though.
how about you, man? What's your overall pick for the AFC before we go into the rest of the seeding?
AFC, I feel like the Ravens are just too strong right now. They have a chip on their shoulder. They want to prove the whole league that they are going to have a successful deep playoff run.
No doubt about it.
I think Baltimore Ravens are going to the Super Bowl and represent the AFC for sure.
100%.
Do you think
Right.
that's
Stop it like that?
do you think that's good, or do you?
Do you want to go into the seeding and stuff, or we're just talking about Super Bowl favorite?
Maybe
We can turn this in iMovie too,
Yeah.
in the middle part of us talking.
maybe we can do like first the Super Bowl favorite, then the seeding,
Okay.
and then the same thing for the NFC. And
All right.
so like
Seeding now?
yeah, seeding now. Yeah. So dude, how do you feel about the seeding for the AFC, man?
I mean, it looks great since we've had this new restructure. Obviously, only one team gets the bye, so that'd be Baltimore. But Miami has the 2 seed locked. Do you think like Kansas City's holding on to the 3, and how do you feel about 4 through 7?
I believe in Buffalo. Buffalo Bills are going to go far. So Kansas
They're not
City is really good. You guys are really good, but I really think that Buffalo is due for a wonderful playoff run. So I feel like Buffalo has a great chance. Hopefully things will work out with this last week
Yeah,
for Buffalo's favor.
for seeding, they can
For
actually.
seeding.
Can they still get the 2 seed from Miami?
It's possible, man, but it's
Yeah.
gonna be tough. Man.
They need Miami
It's
to
gonna be-
lose, and
yeah,
then
they need Miami to lose.
they're facing them, right? Or
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, so if they win, dude, they have a great chance
wow.
to get it.
I think Baltimore's biggest threat is them and Cleveland, ultimately.
Cleveland is dangerous.
Yeah,
Joe Flacco is elite.
Flacco's back, man. He
Flacco
is
is
elite.
back.
I've been saying this for years.
He has, dude. He's been saying this for an insane amount of years. So he predicted this a long time ago.
Oh yeah, future Hall of Famer, first ballot, baby.
Definitely. So yeah, I think that Cleveland has a great chance as well.
Definitely.
And
Those are my top 3 picks, no doubt, for the AFC.
definitely.
I just think Kansas City and Miami are both a little wishy-washy. The Jaguars are extremely inconsistent right now
Yeah,
with Trevor and whatnot. So
definitely.
the 7 seed, I don't really think that's going to be much of a show against either Miami or Buffalo.
True. Sounds good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like we're excited for the AFC side of the things, and in the next short we'll talk about the NFC and kind of discuss that too.
Yes, sir.
Sweet. Yeah. So
There we go.
so like for the NFC, man, who's your Super Bowl favorite?
I'm still thinking San Francisco, man.
San Francisco.
They just look like the most complete team, although they've had some hiccups. I mean, that Baltimore game was nasty
That was
for them. I think Purdy is still probably going to end as runner-up favorite for MVP, and overall they just have so many pieces on the offense, and Bosa on D, and I see them beating kind of like a wishy-washy Philly in Dallas right now.
Definitely. So I'm gonna go with the dark horse and a shock. So I'm picking the Bucks to
Really?
go all the way to the Super Bowl.
What?
It's been too long. Like it's been a couple of years, but we got to go back.
Wow.
So I think everything's possible. I believe in Baker Mayfield. Baker, I believe in you, man.
He has been balling, man.
Mike Evans is insane. The defense is really, really good. I know they had an off game against the Saints. Got to give massive kudos to the Saints, but I believe the Bucks are going to beat Carolina. And once they get into the playoffs, depending on if they face Philly, I think they have a chance.
Oh yeah.
They're not going to be favored, but
I know. No, not at
they'll
all.
be the underdog. But I feel Baker and the Bucks, they play best when they're the underdog.
Yeah,
They got a chip on their shoulder, so I'm picking the Bucks for the NFC Super Bowl.
it's not a bad pick.
Yes. So, dude, what do you think about the seeding now for the NFC?
Ultimately, I think Dallas is going to keep the 2 seed locked. They got the tiebreaker on Philly right now, and they got an easy game, I think, against Washington. and then Philly has the Giants. So I see them both winning, but ultimately the Cowboys lock up the 2 seed, and then Philly is going to have to go into Tampa and face them. And everyone else is kind of irrelevant. The Lions have been great this year, but just a little inconsistent for my taste. I think they're just kind of screaming a playoff choke. But yeah, that's how I see the rest of the NFC seeding going.
Definitely. I think it's going to be really interesting also to see, like, for the rest of, like, in the Hunt seeding as well, to see. I mean, do any of
There's
those
a lot
teams
more
have a
teams
chance,
alive.
or-
Yeah, I'd say obviously if the Bucks lose, the Saints or Falcons are 100% going to be
Yeah,
the team coming out of the NFC South.
definitely.
And I still think Seattle still has a great chance for that final seed. Green Bay's just been struggling so much, and
Gino.
if they didn't lose the last game, they still would have been in full control of that 7 seed. So they'll definitely squeeze in to face Dallas for that wild card match. But I think no matter what, Dallas takes that game though. But how do you see it going seeding wise?
Yeah, so I see it similar. I think Dallas is going to lock up that 2 seed, and I think the Lions, you know, it last week was really tough for them. That loss against Dallas, it was controversial.
Controversial, definitely.
But I think they're going to win out, and you know, they'll have a good seed there. And I feel for Philly. You know, it's been, you know, some weeks of chaos for Philly.
Definitely.
So I think they're going to finish the season, you know, pretty strong, and
Yeah.
hopefully, you know,
Giants, yeah.
against the Giants. So I'm hopeful though with the Bucks that they will sneak into the playoffs against like get the win against Carolina, and yeah, so I see it similar to you. I think Dallas is going to have a really good advantage, and San Francisco is going to just be super great opportunity for them to rest up and get ready for, you know, any of these shocks. Sort of, I mean, I feel like anything's possible in the playoffs, so.
Definitely.
We may see, you know, some shocks with the Lions or the Rams, the Bucks, even Green Bay shocking Dallas, and so I think that, yeah, pretty similar to how you described it. So yeah, so
No doubt.
it'll be really fun to watch and fun to see what happens.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Good, man.
Awesome.
I think we got like 4 shorts, right?
Yeah, definitely. At least 4.
Probably.
Should we do it in shorts or should we upload a video?
Dude, like maybe a video, man, because
Yeah.
that was actually pretty.